now it's time to sit back with a mince pie and a warm cup of tea and learn the history of mince pies. So for the history of mince pies and why were they served in coffins, earliest recorded recipe for this meat-based pie was in 1390 and was called a tart of flesh. In the Middle East, in the Middle Ages, they were using preserving methods to preserve meats, like adding spices and fruits to the meat to help it last longer, obviously before refrigeration. So in the Crusades, that method of preserving was brought back to the UK, and the UK was already famous for pies. The meat and the dried fruits and the spices were packed into these big pastry cases. The mutton was mixed with dried fruits, spices like nutmeg, cinnamon from the Middle East. It was called a coffin. Once the meat and the spices and the fruits were packed into these big pastry boxes, the mutton fat was poured over the top, and this was used to preserve the meat. And hence, this is how mince pies started their life in big pastry coffins.